IELTS vocabulary. Understanding Dinghy for band score 9.0. Imagine you're on a tranquil lake and suddenly you spot a small boat bobbing on the water. That small boat might just be a dinghy, the word we're exploring today in our IELTS vocabulary lesson for band score 9.0. Word type. Dinghy is a noun, and it can also function as an adjective in certain contexts. Meaning, a dinghy is a small, open boat, typically used as a tender for a larger vessel or for recreational purposes. It's usually propelled by oars, sails, or small outboard motor. Word history. The term dinghy has an interesting etymology. It originated in the early 19th century from the Hindi word dinghy, which itself comes from Sanskrit. The word made its way into English through British colonial presence in India, where such small boats were commonly used on rivers and coastal waters. Antonyms. While dinghy doesn't have direct antonyms, we can consider words that represent larger vessels as conceptual opposites. These might include ship, yacht, or ocean liner. Synonyms. Some synonyms for dinghy include skiff, rowboat, punt, and tender. However, it's important to note that each of these terms may have slight variations in meaning or usage depending on the context. Examples used in sentences. Let's look at how to use dinghy in various contexts. The sailors lowered the dinghy from the yacht to explore the shallow coves of the island. During the flood, residents used inflatable dinghies to navigate the submerged streets. The fishing trawler always carried a small dinghy for emergencies at sea. As a child, I learned to sail in a sturdy little dinghy on the local lake. The cruise ship passengers were ferried to shore in groups using the ship's fleet of dinghies. Common errors in use. When using the word dinghy, there are a few common mistakes to avoid. First, the pronunciation can be tricky. It's pronounced ding, G, not ding, he. The G is pronounced as a hard G sound. Another error is confusing a dinghy with larger boats. Remember, a dinghy is always a small, open boat. It wouldn't be correct to refer to a yacht or a large fishing boat as a dinghy. Lastly, be careful with the plural form. The correct plural is dinghies, not dinghies. To achieve a band score of 9.0 in IELTS, it's crucial to use vocabulary like dinghy accurately in an appropriate context. Remember its specific meaning as a small boat, its origins from Hindi, and its correct pronunciation and plural form. By mastering words like dinghy, you demonstrate a sophisticated command of English, showcasing the breadth and depth of your vocabulary. Key factors in achieving the highest IELTS scores.